All right, here's a competition from Matt. He's a blue belt. He's competing in the advanced division. He hasn't competed in a couple years, so we're just wanting to kind of feel it out. Game plan was to try and get underneath, try and entangle some legs, and go for some heel hooks since he's in the advanced division. So as soon as they connect, he's looking to sit to his butt and start working his way into inside position with his feet. The hand fighting here, he's allowing grips a little bit too much, but he does a good job working the hands inside. The problem here is that left arm. You can't really see it right now, but he gave up the underhook, which allowed his opponent to decrease the amount of space between them. He does a good job getting that knee up and starts clearing and getting back to a better guard. His opponent starts looking for a body lock pass, which is funny because we were just going over body lock passing the week before and how to avoid it. So he does a good job separating and not getting stuck, and he gets that left hand inside, and with the hand inside he can start connecting his hands. His right elbow is going to go in front of the face. He starts looking for a shoulder crunch, and his opponent does a good job coming out here. This was a nice armbar. If he would have pinched his right knee in a little bit more, it could have been a really devastating finish, but the guy apparently was very strong. You can see he has it seems like a wrestling background, just looking about the way he's rolling. He's looking for chin straps and all of this. He's got a low base where his legs are driving and his arms are pummeling. There was a little knee cut through, and he gets to a pass. Matt should have spun out the other way with that underhook there, but whenever he kind of hit the wall, instead of spinning back as we got back down, he was able to get pinned on the mat there, which is troublesome. You never want to be underneath a wrestler in side mount. It's kind of where they live. But he's doing a good job getting his hands inside. You can see the right hand starts coming out the back door. This creates a nice opportunity. Well, now he can start changing. Yeah, there it is. Using that underhook. From there, he tried to drive up into him. He should have walked back a little bit and then came up. Because he came up with the underhook, he would have got been able to get a nice top position. Here we're stuck in quarter guard. He's got a nice little lockdown on it. If he could off balance slightly to get his hands across to then connect knees to elbows, he would have been good to start escaping. We're actually starting to go over mount again this week, so it's kind of good. Yeah, you can see the guy just held on to him too tight. You can tell he's got a wrestling background. Got rolled over, but I think Matt told me here he wasn't really looking or aware, or I guess wasn't really thinking the guy was going to be a submission to finish, but here he gets stuck in the triangle. It was a nice triangle. Got his arm stuck in there. Instead of posturing, he just kind of his opponent did a good job pulling the head down, which made it tough. Super respectful guy. They're starting their next match. It was only the two of them in the division, so they had a best of three. So Matt looks to go shin on shin. The guy's just hand fighting, looking for his knee cuts again. You can tell he's just he's quick here. Guy's doing a good job staying real tight and allowing that pass position. Matt almost clears the elbow, but see how that left arm is still pulling him in on top. There's an opportunity right there. Yeah, there you go. He took it perfect to clear that. Because he had double inside position, he was able to bridge and create a lot of movement where he was able to scramble up here. Again, he's accepting the grips, but he did a really good job there using his own grips against him. He goes into the outside reaping position. He should have held the foot here if he would have come up. It's kind of one of the problems with only he looked for the false reap. Whenever points are in play, you have to play by the rule set, right? If you find an opportunity to come up on top, you got to take it. Besides that, we're back into side mount here. The guy's doing a good job. He's trying to get his elbow, Matt's elbow up above the head. Almost a good little reversal. I think that would have created a scramble opportunity if he would have turned back in. From here, he should be trying to turn in and get that left elbow frame inside, but he's trying to look underneath it, which might be tough because he scrambled out of it last round with that same exact escape. So you can see the guy shifted his hips down really low on top of Matt's, which takes away that escape. And a combination of both is kind of good. See, the guy on top is circling towards the hips, so it takes away the escape. We're doing a good job keeping hands in, hand fighting from here. But yeah, I think getting our legs in play a little bit more would be ideal. And he's doing a really good job shutting down the hips, but not getting turned in. So a little head and arm choke. Almost got out, but then he got stuck back in it. From here, it turns into a late stage, so he's got to really turn over his left shoulder, but that's a really hard thing. Really hard thing once the head and arm choke gets stuck in there. So all in all, it's good. It was a first competition in a couple years in the advanced division, so super stoked. We'll keep this ball rolling and just keep getting better.